We're here today because we are working with Keeneland, the Jockey Club, Jockey Guild, and several industry partners to establish a concussion management protocol for jockeys.
We've seen in our industry a lot more head injuries, maybe because we're aware of it, or maybe we're collecting data, but a combination. So what we've tried to do the last 4 or 5 years is educate the riders.
So I've been working with the industry for the last 3 or 4 years from an educational standpoint. And so one of the things we're doing at Keeneland and throughout Kentucky is beginning sort of local and trying to create some change in how we manage concussions and how we assess concussions so that that can then be transferred to other states as well as other tracks. Last year we did baseline testing, so that was the first year that we actually began baseline testing. It was a voluntary process. This year, Keeneland is one of the first tracks to make it a mandatory process. It is a series of questions, basically that assess the athlete's ability for short-term memory, cognitive function. Part of the testing is history of symptoms and or previous history of injuries, as well as any current symptoms that they might have. And then the last piece is a balance assessment. So we actually get a cognitive and then sort of a neuromuscular assessment or a neurophysical assessment of them.
We're out there protecting them and their families. The jockeys know they're in a dangerous sport, but we're trying to make sure they're in a safe racing environment. We're doing everything we can to protect the horse, but at the same time, I think we can't forget about the human participants.
The importance of this work is it really helps to focus our energies on the jockey. So really the health care of the human athlete, which sometimes is often neglected. This project really helps support them from a medical care standpoint.